fathers living unhealthily, vicariously through their sports famous sons? Or is it a case of a father is just so damn proud of his son? What's the difference? Caleb Williams' father. Let's talk about it. How's it going out today, boys and girls in sport land? This is JPC. I am the OCF, that is the outlaw of college football, among other things. I do like other sports. Love college basketball, but that's neither here nor there because this is what pushes this whole thing. Whether it's my podcast or YouTube or ESPN, this is what pushes it all. The fact that you guys and gals are the home of the Common Joe and Common Sally in the know, even more so than all the whose media talking heads. That's right, even more so. My favorite part. Now, getting right to it, I want to talk about Caleb Williams' father. Is he a father just living vicariously, unhealthily through his son, Caleb Williams, or is he just a father that's genuinely over the top proud? I think it might be a little bit of both, but I think the first one that I said is probably more inclined somewhat. And that's because the other day they caught him on video. I saw this on Matt Be Great's podcast. He's got a pretty good podcast, by the way. Check it out. They had a video of Caleb Williams' father with a big container of stuff that you obviously put stuff in when you're about to move, packing up and leaving. Big old trailer with that and a all blacked out Range Rover. You can tell it's pretty much detailed and customized. Probably a pretty expensive vehicle, probably around $150,000 or so. I got all that packed up and all that on the trailer. And you see a video of Caleb Williams' father coming around inspecting and doing all this and yada, yada, yada. Which lets me know and lets a lot of people know, more than likely, Caleb Williams is not coming back to Oklahoma. And, I know a lot of people probably already had an inkling of that. But the fact and the principle of the matter with me is they haven't come out and said it. Now, I know you need to take your time, make the best decision, and do what's best for your family and all that good yada, yada, yada that people like to do. It's almost like coach speak. But there comes a time when you just need to make a decision and to quit putting people on the hook. Now, of course, I know a lot of these athletes are put on the hook by these universities and some of these coaches who just cut out from time to time. But when does it stop? When do you got to start being the bigger person and just do the right thing, man? Just let Oklahoma know that you're not going to be there. Just go ahead and get that shit out in the open and let them know what's up, man. After all, they were nice enough to give you your original scholarship, and they were good enough to bench Spencer Rattler, who was having a rough time of it last year, and put you into the fray and made you a star. They made you a star. They put you over a little bit. Now, I know, of course, it goes hand in hand. You helped Oklahoma as well. But to go hand in hand is the key phrase. For it to continue to go hand in hand, for it to be something that's a mutually respectful way of parting, in my opinion, you need to go ahead and let them know. Like I said, taking your time a little bit and getting the right decision made, I understand that. But to be doing whatever it is you're doing, whether it's holding out for more money or some other great NIL contract, I don't know. Maybe you're waiting around on Bosch and Lom or Massengale douches to give them some big contract because they're acting like a bunch of little bitches and just not letting these guys know. Everybody else in the transfer portal has already made their decision, man. Why y'all holding out? Why y'all got to be the center of attention almost? We all know you're probably either going to USC or LSU, most likely. That's probably the top two candidates, in my opinion. But, from what I'm hearing anyway. But, like I said, I hate to quit. I hate to keep beating a dead horse here, but I just need to make a decision. Let Oklahoma know what your thoughts are. Let them know exactly what you're going to do, and just do it, man. Just go ahead and make a decision and stick with it. I know that sounds, in today's time, that's not cool to say, but make a decision and try to stick with it for a little while this time. Don't transfer 4 or 5 times in your career like some of these guys are doing now. Now you got the Clemson quarterback who transferred to Northwestern's, now transferring back to Clemson. But with all that being said, in the end, I just feel like Caleb Williams' father in all this has really been a little over the top and living a little too much vicariously through his son. That's what I want these fathers to get away from. It's okay to support your son, but quit trying to bend them and to guilt trip them or whatever it is you're doing into making a decision that maybe you're not really down for. Like, I'll give you a good example. Tua Tagovailoa wanted to stay another year in college. Well, his father, who is like the patriarch of their Hawaiian clan, put his Hawaiian clan ancestry guilt onto Tua and basically guilt tripped him into dipping out early at Alabama when he wanted to stay. And that's what I'm talking about. Let these guys make their own decision. They're grown men. People call them kids all the time. That's a real pet peeve for me because they're not kids. If they're old enough to vote for the President of the United States, they're old enough to be called men. And they're old enough to make their own decisions. And you should let them make their own decisions and quit trying to live vicariously through your famous kids. And that's all I got to say about that. You guys and gals tell me what you think about this subject. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.